everyone, welcome to Peach Guitars. Thank you so much for joining us. As ever, we're so grateful that you do. My name is Sam. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button on the Peach Guitars channel, as well as our other channel, Peach Guitars Boutique, and head over to Instagram and TikTok where you can follow us there as well. Today, we're looking at the new USA production series of the Epiphone Coronet. And I just want to say how exciting it is to see Epiphones being built once again in the USA. For those of you who might not know, there's an incredibly rich history for Epiphone, and I'd really encourage you to do a deep dive. We're going to touch on little things here and there in this video, but I'd really encourage you to go and find out a little bit more about the brand's history, because it's incredible. So the Coronet was first introduced in 1958. We've got it in this vintage cherry and the ebony that's sitting behind me. And some of the appointments are exactly the same as they were from the scratch plate and also the headstock as well. But a few things have changed. The nut width is slightly wider, the neck is a slim modern taper, and the body is ever so slightly slimmer as well. It features a mahogany neck and a rosewood fretboard and an all mahogany body. And that delivers this really brilliant mid-range, this kind of slightly, it's got this punch and this quality to the mahogany with that single P90 that just sounds amazing. I love so many different styles of electric guitar playing and different genres of music, try to throw my hand at everything I can. And everything I threw at this guitar today just sounded amazing, and so much versatility from a single pickup instrument. And I really hope that comes across in the footage that we captured. So for those of you who might not know much about Epiphone's backstory, it's a really incredibly fascinating history, and I'd really recommend you doing a deep dive and finding out a little bit more about the brand, because for a lot of us, they've been connected with Gibson for so long, and that is an amazing partnership and an amazing pairing. But actually, the brand goes way back to 1873, and the history as it progressed and as it changed is so fascinating, it's worth learning about. Don't let the simplicity of this guitar fool you. I love the symmetrical double cutaway, and this body design became one of Epiphone's most iconic solid body guitars. But the single P90 with the hand-wired volume and tone pot featuring the orange drop capacitors just gives you so much color and light and shade. And I hope that comes across in the playing footage. You'll see that I'm riding the volume and tone pot a lot. The tone pot all the way off gives you this warm wooden kind of violin, almost Eric Johnson-esque, especially with some of the drives that we've got going on, that kind of tone, that warm, rich sound. And then all the way open, you get all of the kind of brilliance and bark and that kind of nasally kind of bite from a mahogany-bodied single P90 guitar. It sounds fantastic. You'll also see that I ride the volume a lot. It allows you to clean up, get some of those kind of sparkly, chimey high ends, and then with some of the drives that we've got going in the video, really pushing it open gives you all that grunt. It sounds fantastic. I'd also just like to mention as well, the wraparound compensated bridge just adds to the tonal characteristic of this simple but fantastically versatile guitar. I've been asked to give a little bit of feedback about my opinion on these guitars, and I hope that this comes across as sincerely as I mean it, that since my time here at Peach, since February 2024, this model and the ebony one behind me are the two guitars that have taken me the most by surprise. I really am blown away by these guitars today. I don't own a P90 guitar, and I don't own a single pickup guitar of any fashion, and this guitar just had me so inspired, playing differently, approaching things differently, and so I'd really encourage everybody to give one of these a try and think twice before you write off something that is this simplistic, because it might get you kind of thinking in a different way, and both of these guitars have been a joy to play. As ever, we're super grateful to all of you who watch our videos, and thank you so much for joining us today. If you have any questions about this guitar, please put it in the comments below. And if you can think of any players that you know who play single pickup guitars that inspired you, or what your thoughts are on this new guitar from Epiphone, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. And until next time, we'll see you soon. Thanks, guys.